Oh.
Let's get that shit out of here, nigga.
Yep.
What's up? Bessie Ali. What's up? Wait for me. You gotta get the fuck out. What's up? Bessie Ali. It's Bessie Ali.
Chill out. They're not even chill. Oh, Dyckman is ready.
Yo, what's going on?
Oh, niggas is ready. Whew. Niggas better not come to the... Ooh. Why can't the Bronx be like this? Why can't the Bronx be like this, yo?
Yo, hold on, yo. Chill. Who's done? La guardia, vienen ya. Yeah, niggas
I'm here to give these guys and gentlemen a fair air. What's going on? The mayor and Dyckman state of mind. So, we're here. As soon as the gentlemen come in, I have a lot of questions to ask these gentlemen. I'm going to give them a fair air, but, if you guys don't know what's going on, this video is testing. But there's another video that people are sending me of something that happened in Dyckman, and I have to be fair. I have to play this as well.
Don't go. Yeah, Capo, don't go. Relax, please. Que yo estoy on 1,000. Oh my God, bro.
So I really don't. I don't know who. Who's what, but I'm definitely ready to talk to these gentlemen. Dyckman state of mind and the mayor. Got to be fair to both parties. I can't play one video and not play the other, but apparently, I don't know what this is about.
Yeah, Capo, don't go. Relax, please. Que yo estoy on 1,000. Oh my God, bro.
So they're hitting the lock, and like I said, but we're gonna talk about it. Let's get the request in. I'm waiting for them to come in. Let me know they're in the building. And no, that wasn't ATM. That was a store. They was hitting a lock. But I have to be fair. I have my questions. I'm going to be fair. I ask you guys to also be fair. I ask you guys not to distract them. I may turn off the comments, you know what I mean? Because I don't want you to distract them and, sort of mess up the flow of how things are going, And, that's just what it is. So I'm waiting for them to come in. And I'm not here to say what they working for, who they working with. I'm not here to do that. I'm going to ask them a lot of questions. And that's just what it is. I'm going to ask them a lot of questions of how I personally feel. And, and that's just what it is. Give them a fair air. That's what we're talking about. So, I'm waiting for these gentlemen to send a request. Where are they? It's Dyckman state of mind. And, I played both videos. Okay, okay. Just don't want nobody causing any ruckus. You gotta be fair. Okay, here you go. There we go. Request is sent. There you go. Yo.
Yo, what's going on, my brother? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Salute. How you doing?
We all right. I mean, despite what's going on, but we all right. Something's a conversation that needs to take place because there's a lot of information that's not being given out the right way. Feel me? That video was titled like basically for clickbait. That first video you just showed right now where the kids was trying to break in the pharmacy was the same kids from the corner right here with the incident that happened when them running in the video. It's not the same kids, bro. That's two different groups.
Understood.
The group that did get chased, I'm taking full accountability for my neighborhood. That doesn't mean I was the one doing the chasing.
Understood.
My neck out because in my neighborhood, I'm somebody that everybody knows. It's me, the mayor, DP, Dominican Power, and Waterboy in the back.
Okay.
I know, yeah. I'm gonna flip the camera. You have to see us or it's sideways?
It's sideways, but you can put it in the middle. It's sideways, but yeah. You can just put it right there. Anytime somebody talk, let them come in. You know, real quick, I'm gonna let you figure out. I want you guys to introduce yourself. Then I have some questions for you guys about the video. So I'm gonna let you, for the people that don't know, who are you? Like, what do you do for the? Yeah.
My name's Scruff. I'm from Dyckman, and I was born and raised here. I'm 33 years old. I'm not a little kid. Bro, I've been selling weed all my life. That's what I do.
Got you. And then we got the mayor.
Yo, what's
Dominican
good?
Power.
Those that know me know I'm a great dude. They call me the mayor of Dyckman West Heights. I'm affiliated with Dyckman Basketball. Everybody's welcome in my hood, man. It was a misunderstanding that happened last night, and we want to do right by it.
Okay. And who's the gentleman in the back?
That's Waterboy with 3 eyes.
Waterboy, same shit as Scruff. I'm 39. I'm a grown-ass man. It was a misunderstanding. Right before everything happened in that video, I spoke to them kids. We cool. I see them every day. It was just a misunderstanding. Somebody took a 7-second clip and just went somewhere else with it and titled it. Just, people just being corny for clout.
So I have a couple of questions. As you know, the video was posted by a guy named DJ Hayes on Twitter. It has 1.2 million views. And the video has a lot of views, and the word Dominicans is number 3 trending, and Dyckman was trending as well. So it caused a big uproar.
Right.
But the first question I have for you is that, can you break down from your best recollection what happened that night? What was going on? What was going through your minds? Like, what happened that night?
All right, so listen, first and foremost, we gathered a group of Dyckman veterans from the neighborhood. Let's get together and let's make sure that all the mom and pop businesses do not get looted, because these are people that if they get looted, they won't financially be able to recover from such a hit. It being that they're already dealing with not being able to work, not being able to open, and still having to pay rent and still having to pay the bills. So as a group, because this is a place that hasn't been a popular place for a lot of years. This has been a place that just got trending, as the people say. People just started coming up here, let's say as far as 5 years back, like heavy, even as far as celebrities, right? So we saying to ourselves, the fight is not against mom and pop stores. So why are we gonna allow, if we're not creating the havoc, why are we gonna let anybody come from the outside and create the havoc? So this is the mindset that everybody has in that parking lot. Now, we're not saying that we whip police. That's not what we're saying. Because I'm a 4-time convicted felon myself. I know what police brutality is. Read my knuckles. What it say? Fuck NYPD. Feel me? That's tatted on me. Been tatted on me for 10 years, bro. Feel me? So it was a lot of emotions. It's a group of brothers that's walking by that nobody knows. They said something was said, they started chasing them. When they realized that these kids were not looting, they came to a halt on Dyckman and Broadway and stopped. The kids left on the train. Nobody got hurt. Nobody was injured. There wasn't one punch thrown or nothing. But this is what the media flip is not going to talk about. This is not what they're going to say. They trying to turn us against each other. That's what that's what happened last night.
The mayor, will you have anything to say about this before I get to my next question?
My thing is this: at the end of the day, we both the same. At the end of the day, we both the same color. Like, we got Dyckman projects literally across the street from us. We all a family. Like, we all fighting for the same cause. We all been through police brutality. We all lost plenty of friends through police brutality. And what we're trying to do is we just want to squash it and let people know that it's not a race card. It's not black versus Hispanics whatsoever. And anybody that knows me on this live know, like, we got the red carpet of Streetball, which is Dyckman basketball flip, and I know you heard of it.
Mm-hmm.
I know you heard of Dyckman basketball, and
I did.
people can say that we're racist when we have one of the biggest tournaments in our neighborhood. community in general. So for people to twist that around, it's like, wait a minute. There's nowhere in the world that we're racist, bro. Like we doing our due diligence to try to find the kid, and thank God that he found them. Because we really we gonna do a live with the kid apologizing and letting people know, like, no, this ain't what you guys making it seem.
Now let me ask a question, and I'm this where my questions get
go ahead,
a little bit serious. A lot of Dominicans and even Afro-Latinos do not consider themselves black, right? And that was one of the things that was talked about on Twitter. How do you guys feel about that? And are you guys willing to help change the narrative? Or, what do you guys feel about that?
Of course. That's the reason why I even stuck my neck out. Because, like I said, a lot of these kids growing up now are missing information. They lack the information. Us as an adult, it's our due diligence to show them better. So that's all I did. I'm sticking my neck out. Hey, that was wrong. We're not doing that. We're not applauding that. It could have been a group of white kids. It could have been a group of our own kind. We're not with that. That's all we were trying to say. But Twitter was just moving so fast that we didn't have no control of it.
It does.
So we start reaching out to people who got a platform, so now they can hear us out. We know that for a lot of years that's been pushed, and that there's people that unfortunately are racist, that we have no control of. But for the ones that we can control or shed some type of light or guidance, we in the same race, my brother.
Respect.
I'm no better than no other man living or walking this earth, bro.
There were also people upset, and you guys answered the question, but I just want to get through my questions. When Junior Guzman Feliz, he got murdered, a lot of African Americans, brown, black, Puerto Ricans were on the front line for this Dominican brother that lost his life. And, so you understand why people are upset about what's going on. But are you guys as well have been on the front line for the cause?
We was there for the Junior stuff. My baby mom is related to Junior's family. You understand? Small girl. We was there. We was there. I've been in jail. I'm 32. I don't go against. What they did was wrong, is what I'm trying to say. What they did was wrong. That was totally wrong. Totally wrong. An innocent kid lost his life. And we just don't condone what's wrong is wrong.
No, but the question I was saying that, we stood up for Junior, and you guys, and I'm pretty sure by hearing what the mayor said in his video, you guys are standing up for George Floyd as well. So, And
another brother that goes through police injustice, not just the recent incident.
I myself,
Trayvon Martin.
I myself on Sunday, I was in Barclays Center all day.
Protesting.
Okay.
Monday night, Soho till 1 a.m. protesting.
Respect.
So you feel me? And being the fact that I was down there watching what was going on, when I got up to my hood, I spoke to him. I'm like, yo, I heard the Bronx is going crazy too. We rode through the Bronx and we watching people looting. We like kept on. By 9 a.m, we trending on Twitter. 9 a.m. yesterday, we was trending on Twitter how they was gonna come and loot Dyckman, which was the purpose of what we did. It had to do with the fact that we ain't want nobody coming to fuck up our hood, basically. You feel me?
The mayor, you have anything to say about what I asked the mayor?
Man, like Waterboy said, at the end of the day, we were defending our community, because it's crazy. Like Flip, it's crazy what's going on, man, and we don't want to be associated with that. Like I said before, the race card. There's no way, no how. People that know me that may be watching this live and they like, oh snap, Flip got the mayor on the live.
They're saying it. I'm reading it. Yeah.
They know, like, dogs. I gotta laugh because at the end of the day, I grew up with a lot of African Americans. My whole childhood was that. Look at my complexion, Flip. Me and you look like twins. Me and you look like twins, Flip.
We do.
Like, come on, man. We embrace everybody in our community. And there's not one person that could say, nah, they don't embrace us. We embrace the whole 5 borough that comes for the summer to come and watch Dyckman basketball. So that's why we literally trying to, I'm glad that you gave us this platform because we trying to fix this.
It's big.
It's a big platform and we appreciate you giving us the time.
Of course.
giving us the time and to explain ourselves.
Of course.
I have one more question, from me personally, and I wanna. It's two questions. But it's a question and a statement. So for years, you guys, when we hear about Dominicans, I'm Haitian and Jamaican. I'm half Haitian. We know about the issues. Thank you, Nabule. You know about the issues between the Haitians and the Dominicans for years, even in Haiti and Dominican Republic. Right. What do you guys have to say about that? And the second question to that is, are you guys willing to get up with a Haitian group to show that in New York we come together to show that the old people, how they were thinking is back then? We moving forward.
Hit the bullseye, because it was our grandparents that did that. But this is and we gotta stick together. Regardless that in Haiti is that board that stops y'all from coming in and us from going in. At the end of the day, that was the old generation. This is the new generation. And we always gotta stick together.
We won.
We are one.
We are one. The white man looks at us no different. We are one. The same penalty you get for a crime is the same penalty I receive for a crime. It's no different.
But answer my question. I got to hold on. Are you willing to get with a Haitian group and come together? Okay. Of course. Okay, my fault. The phone going in now. I'm sorry.
Nah, you have your flag, we have our flag, and we tie that knot.
We tie the knot.
So we can show that we are united.
Of course.
That's something that I would like to participate with you brothers in, just to show that, because that's been going on for years, and even on Twitter they're bringing that up and they're bringing a whole bunch of history, and I feel like the new times, the next generation, our generation, we don't understand that. I got a lot of Dominican friends. Marty, Queen Patrona, I love everybody. I got a lot of Dominican friends that that work with me. So I don't understand it until I read up on it. I didn't experience that. I mean, when I was younger, of course, going to the Bronx, the Dominicans would say they wasn't black and stuff. When I was younger, but the times has changed as I got older. To be honest, I have to be honest. I can't. As I got older, it's changed. When I was younger, it was in the early '90s. It was serious. Like, I ain't like, come on.
Right.
But times has changed. Yeah.
You said it. Time has changed, and we got to show people that we are united. There's no thing that could divide us at the end of the day. The only person that could divide us at the end of the day is the white man, and we can't allow that.
And that's what's happening with that video and social media and how fast it went. It blew out of proportion.
It did. It's viral. It's a lot of views.
Nobody spoke about the good that was being done in the neighborhood. It was everybody's just talking about them little 7 seconds. When in reality, Flip, like, I know it's fucked up. It's fucked up what happened. We take full responsibility. But in reality, nothing happened. Thank God. Because we know that it could have been a different outcome. One of us something could have happened to one of us. You understand what I'm saying? And we don't want that. We don't want blood.
Do you think that you guys could have handled the situation initially? Not you guys, or the brothers that were involved could have handled the situation different initially?
And we don't condone what they did. And we screamed on everybody that was there. That's not right.
2 minutes after those kids left, we were screaming on the kids that started the running. Because we like, yo, bro,
what y'all doing?
I'm telling you, that's my man. I know. I just spoke to him. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? No, because we didn't. Y'all can't be doing shit like that, because if you don't know somebody, you gotta look for an OG, ask them, yo, you know these dudes? Yeah, cool. All right, bet. Y'all can't just jump the gun because y'all fuse. Nah, that's
not how it works. This is what happens when that happens. Exactly. And this is what we're trying to show them. And then look, Flip, at the end of the day, now one of those kids that ran after those kids picked up a phone today and apologized. They had some older dudes to step up and be like, yo, that shit was wrong, bro. Because at the end of the day, those are our brothers as well, bro. They bring money to our community every day. 80% of the money that's being brought to Dyckman is from African Americans, bro. So why would we want to harm them? We brothers, bro. We went to school together. They throw us in jail together. So it's never about a Hispanic versus a black thing. It's at least for us, But out of every group, there's always a bad bunch.
Bad apple.
The thing is, I'm happy that you guys came alive because, like I said before, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I was upset. When I watch it, I'm like, damn, man, because I know some good, brothers out there, and we going backwards. And then Marty, y'all know Marty, she called me. And she called me and she was like, Flip, you got a platform. And she always encouraged me. That's why I got a lot of love for her. She encouraged me and she's like, yo, Flip, you got a platform and stuff like that. And I was telling her, I have to be careful how I approach this. I don't want to approach this biasly. So, I'm happy that you guys, gave me about 2 hours to, because I saw the mayor's video and I saw the humbleness and I understood everything. You got to understand, like a lot of times people, you guys are representing Dyckman and you guys are there's a lot of other people that represent, that are Dominican, that say a lot of things, and I feel like they say a lot of things against blacks. They say they're not black. They say these things, and I feel that we have to come together. I feel that we have to come together to make change, to change the narrative, because the narrative wouldn't change even if we go live here, even with the Haitians and Dominicans. We got to come together and show our ancestors or even our grandparents that we're past this.
The same way people with people of gangs, how they come together, how my son did the thing with the flags, every flag and every gang came together. If this is a race car, then all right, let's bring the Haitians, let's do a big march, let's walk down the whole Broadway. Let's show the NYPD that we don't need to be policed. You understand what I'm saying?
I agree.
That's where we stand on it. But,
and I have to also give you credit, even though how it went down. Yeah, go ahead, brother. Yeah.
This is yesterday was organized by 5 people. This is 3. There's 2 people missing. One of them is black. Lives in Dyckman. He's from Arden and Sherman. And his name is Jex. He's black.
Right.
He was with us in the crowd. It's just like I said, there was a little certain, like a good 2 or 3 dudes that didn't know these kids. So once those kids started running, everybody else started
Everybody just followed
just
suit.
because
What's going on? They didn't even know what they
was chasing. They was just running to run. You understand? So it's like
a lot of people are agreeing and they're happy that you guys are on here. We do have to give credit though. It's just a shame how it happened, but for you guys policing your neighborhood, I want to definitely give credit to that, because I'm not going to be biased. I think it's good to police your neighborhood. I think that next time, I just think that in the future we have to just see people in the act or attempting, instead of. So I just think that it's a little fine tuning, but as far as that you policing and you guys gather together, that shows something. That shows something. That shows militant, and I gotta salute you guys for that.
Everybody watching as well. This is for a learning experience. We don't condone that shit. We don't condone nothing that happened on the video. We're not racist. We welcome any color, any race, anybody to our neighborhood to come and spend a good time. There's always good vibes in Dyckman. Always. It's not one person that could come to Dyckman and be like, I didn't feel safe up there. I'm never going back up there. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what. And anybody that felt offended, we publicly apologizing. We are sorry. That's not the message we was trying to send. We was just really trying to protect these older people that have like 30 years with their business, who might not even have insurance, that if they get hit, they won't be financially able to come back from what's going on. That sucks, because there's a lot of people that work years to have their little small business, whether it's a grocery store, whether it's a cleaners, because being realistic, there was stuff that got looted that didn't even have sense getting looted. Like, what did you take from this? That's true. Trying to stop. That's all we was trying to stop. Those kids are going to find their way to the neighborhood again, and we're going to embrace them the right way, and I'm going to make sure that they leave with their head high and unharmed from our neighborhood, bro, because I don't rock with that shit, bro. I don't rock with that shit. We want celebrities to keep coming. We want people like you to keep coming. Bro, we love you guys, bro. Straight up, bro.
I appreciate that. I mean, we all won. Do each of you have any final words you guys want to let the people know? And, Mayor, do you have any final words?
My final words is, like I said before, we all are one. We all bleed the same color. We all fighting for the same cause, which is stop police brutality. I know you're getting the same thing, gentrification. I don't know if I'm saying the word right. Gentrification. You're going through it. We going through it here. Like, we're not trying to lose our community. So if we could save our community all as one, so be it. And I want people to understand this. We're not racist, bro. Everybody knows, everybody that's seen this, we're not racist. And you know this. I got nothing but love for every African American that I grew up with, that knows me since diapers. And there's no more to it, man. Like, they go to come over and they go do a video, shaking hands, apologizing, so people can know that this is real.
That's real.
It's a misunderstanding. That's what it was, man. And like I told them last night, I thank the Lord, Flip, I thank the Lord that nothing happened.
Which is something big that they don't talk about.
They don't talk about that. All they talk about is the N-word.
I'm gonna keep it real though. You know, the man. You know you black too. The man. You know you black, bro.
No,
the man. You know you black. You Waters is black too. Waters black got black, man.
I know. Trust me.
Somebody earlier said, "Yo, but why you keep saying the word nigga?" I'm like, "Yo, bro, I'm black. What are you talking about?" I'm Dominican.
No, okay.
I don't want to Flip. I'm honestly, I don't want nobody to feel offended. I'm black. I'm black. At the end of the day, I'm black. I'm going to go through the same struggle. So whenever we use the N-word, it's like, yo, what's up? The same way you guys will use our word, dímelo.
Good.
Come on. Sapase.
Yeah, I got double leg. I appreciate that. Hey, yo, Water, do you have any final words?
Let's set up that march.
Yeah, let's set up that march, man.
Call Booby. If we gotta fly her in, we fly her in.
Yes.
And we do this.
I need her to be a big part of the organizing it with you guys, please.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I definitely I want to be there. I want her. I'm gonna call her, and I'm gonna call Patrona. I'm gonna call these girls.
To do it out there, I don't know your schedule, but it would be July 4th. Together July 4th, which is the day of the independence, and let's show these people that we united, bro, and that we together.
I'm definitely with that. I want to be the front line. I'm going to tell my peoples. I definitely think that we should come together, put something together. Marty needs to be involved and come together and let's do it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys. Any final words you got to say about the tournament? What's going on, or you want to leave it at that? What's up?
Excuse me?
Any final words as far as like the basketball tournament going on? Any final words?
It's all canceled. It's all canceled because of the COVID-19 and 100. If this COVID-19 would have never been happening, and what happened in Minneapolis would have never happened, we all would have been together.
Facts.
Drinking nutcrackers,
having a
great summer. Yo, Flip, what's good? You're a good, funny dude. Come up here.
I appreciate that.
You know one of my boys named Jimmy. From the Bronx.
Yo, Flip, we
on the show.
We actually met in Quad Studios. I used to work with Jim.
I remember.
Met in Quad Studios a couple years ago.
I thought. You know what I thought? I thought it was at the recent studio, but now you put it together. You was with Capo. Yeah.
Still alive. That's why it's crazy to me how people say, "Yo, they racist." You crazy? Like, I got over 20 years hanging out with nothing but black people. You bugging, like.
Yeah, but listen, I thank you guys. I'm gonna talk to I'm talking to Marty. I'm gonna talk to you guys behind the scenes. Let's set that march up, and let's go from there. Let's show let's set an example for the youth. You hear me?
You got something to say to us?
Not really. The last thing I have to say is that no, because you guys answered everything. My thing is that, as I said earlier, man, for years being a young man, there were a lot of things as far as Dominicans or people, Hispanics would say, as far as not being black, and they even darker than me. And that sort of left a distaste in my mouth as a kid. I used to also feel the way about when people say, or Hispanics also say the word nigger. And then shout out to Pastor Benny and some of the Latin kings that came up there. They broke a lot of things down to me, and I did research, and I found out that we're all one. And a lot of people grew up in neighborhoods with the black brothers. So just because there's one bad apple, I shouldn't blame everybody. You know what I'm saying? And, I had bad experience as a kid, and that's just what it was, man. That's the truth. So as I got older, it's like, man, I don't like that shit, man. I'm not trying to hear it. But being a meteorologist now and understanding and doing the research, and as I said, the brother Pastor Benny, he came and he did an interview and flipped the script talking about, Dominicans and, Afro-Latinos and everything. He put a lot of things in perspective, and I spoke to him behind the scenes. So that's just what it is, man. So I really don't have a question. I just said that I appreciate you guys coming up here, telling your guys' story, and letting me know how you guys feel.
I hope this goes viral, just like the other video went viral.
I mean, it's a lot. I'm gonna put it on the YouTube. There's a lot of people there, 1,000 people. So you know what I mean. Let's get it going. You know what I'm saying? But I want to say this to people. A lot of people saying. I just see some comments as far as like, cool. Let me tell you something. We have a bigger cause to fight for, and the bigger cause is the oppression. The bigger cause is the police trying to stop us, the Latinos, the blacks, from doing what we want to do. All we want is freedom, and we want to be treated fair. That's just what it is. So if a brother that grew up like me and that's from that bleed the same blood as me and that's from the same neighborhood, if they want to come up here, if something was misconstrued, I'm going to give them a platform to talk about it. My job is not to tear one another down, because that sort of distracts from the bigger goal. And the bigger goal is to be treated fairly and is to be respected by everyone around the world. And that's just what it is.
Right.
You know what I mean? So salute to you, brothers. I appreciate you. God bless you all. Hey, yo, May I hit you up? Hey, I hit both of y'all up. Hey, yo, Warner, hold it down, baby. Yeah. Shout out to these brothers. Definitely excited about the march. I'm definitely going to be a part of it. Haitians and Dominicans coming together. I feel that we got to change the narrative. A lot of people, even on Twitter, they are living on that. That fuels them, the beef between the Dominicans and Haitians. And as the mayor, and as they admitted, that's their ancestors. And they admitted that. And we have to change. Somebody was sending me pictures of Dominicans hanging Haitians and Haitian fight. I want to move forward. That's what's happening over there. And I feel that we could come together and show something different. We get a group of Haitians and a bunch of Haitians and show something different and march and have fun and drink and eat. No fighting, just peace and prosperity. And that's my goal. You know what I mean? As long as these brothers came, they speak for Dyckman. They were voted and to speak for that neighborhood. And that's why I respect it. So that's why when they say, yo, let's march together, we tie the flags, I'm with that. And if nobody is with it and think it's wrong, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? But that's just what it is. That's what I want to do. You feel what I'm saying? So where are the black leaders that's good? I don't know where they are. So we're gonna come together. Shout out to my Dominicans, shout out to my Hispanic brothers. It's about the bigger cause. We cannot lose focus. And that situation yesterday, it couldn't believe it. It got so much views on Twitter. Twitter is going crazy with that. The word Dominicans is number 3 trending. Now it's number 5. So we can't get derailed from the goal. And that's just what it is. So I'm going to talk to the brother. I'm going to speak to Madi. You know what I mean? Her name is Madi Rodriguez. I'm pinning her right here. I'm going to speak to her. She set this up. Matter of fact, let me cam up and thank her real quick. I'm going to cam up and thank her. And that's what I'm going to do. Give me a second. Let's see if she comes, Thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You were very, very adamant. You called my phone and you were just talking and like flipping out. And I remember telling you that I don't know how to approach a situation. I did tell you that, right? And you pushed it and you reminded me that, Flip, man, this is what the platform is for. You got the mother vibe, you know what I mean? But tell the people how you felt about that. Can you talk about it real quick?
Of course. I'm from the Bronx, but I would never hang out in my block. I would always hang out in Dyckman. I went to JFK right in the Bronx, right across the street, right across the bridge from Dyckman. Those who you work with right now, Dino. I went to high school with him. I know him. We know each other since we were 14 years old. And I understand how it has always been. I remember back in the days, it was literally chasing out Dominicans from the Heights because they're so protected. They're such a brotherhood. They've always been very united and adamant about the community, keeping it nice and safe. Like, it's always been like that. So when I saw this morning, it was more like, no, I've seen the movement. I've seen what they've been doing. They've actually just been trying to keep it nice and clean for their grandparents, for their mothers, for their fathers. That's what they really have in mind. If you go to their page, you can kind of see. You can see that they've been actively working, active with the community, active marching, like he said. So yeah, I'm just happy that.
And what made you want to put this together?
What made me put this together? Because I need everyone to understand that we have a bigger battle right now to fight in, and that honestly, working behind the scenes in the media, I know how things can get misconstrued so easily, and I wanted them to have a voice to explain and express themselves in a manner in which they can say what actually happened and how things came about. And quoting Dino, I hope it goes as viral as it did, or Waterboy, I hope it goes as viral as that other video did, because these are solid individuals from that community that were actually speaking.
Okay. Well, thank you.
And I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you so much, because I know the pressure that I put on you to do this for me, because I feel like we have a bigger battle that we're fighting to go against one another. And you can hear him. I'm tough, but I'm very emotional when it comes to things.
I hear it. I see it in your eyes. Yeah, you're emotional. Yeah. Don't cry. Come on, man. You called me and you were very, very emotional, and you got me to do it, man. That's the love, because you've been a positive person, and you encouraged me, and you also encouraged me to go a different direction. I see how much this bothered you, and you was like, Flip, come on, and I did it, man. It's very, it's sad to see you emotional. I don't know why you're emotional, but we love you, and I appreciate you.
I guess I know how bad it could have gotten. I know how bad, and I hope it doesn't reach these levels. So I wanted to tackle it before it even got to any other level than just kind of talking. I think when you speak, you can get your point across. You can kind of just figure things out and get things taken care of before it escalates, and people kind of form their own opinions. I saw, posts from people that I know, party promoters, people that have a huge following, posting "fuck Dyckman." You've thrown parties at Dyckman. Like, if it would have been a problem, we would have never been together all these years celebrating. And I just kind of wanted to put that out there. But I'm glad they were able to speak on their own, and you can just kind of hear the voices.
And I'm happy that you're able to hold your tears, because we don't want to see you cry. You know what I mean? But I appreciate you coming up, coming on live. Thank you for setting it up. Behind the scenes, I would definitely want to do the march. Yes. I want you a big part of that. And
Dino mentioned July 4th. I definitely have to go out there for July 5th, because it's actually Dominican electoral elections as well. It's an electoral year, so
okay.
So I have to be out there for this weekend. So it'll be perfect if we can kind of just get it together.
Okay, yeah. Everybody. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you making people tear up. They said, "All right, I got you."
It's for real. Like, we have.
Stop, Marty. Stop! You about to cry? Stop, man.
No. That's it. It was just at that moment. I'm just very happy and filled with emotion. I'm very passionate about activism and being, accountable for our actions and responsible, and kind of just growing and elevating and educating ourselves and getting the proper information to make the correct choices. That's what's really important to me. Rather than jumping the bandwagon, I feel like we sometimes jump the bandwagon just because it is something to do. And especially now in this time when there's not much to do, we kind of just want to ride the bandwagon. You haven't even done the research. You haven't even heard the people that were actually involved, or might have been close to the people that were involved. So let's just kind of create a platform. And thank you for using your platform.
Thank you, my love. I'll talk to you soon, okay? Take care. I love you. Bye-bye.
Okay.
All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Queens Flip, man. Yeah, you guys gonna have your opinion. Hopefully I did justice. I love you all. I'll be posting this soon. Queens.